What is going on, Adventure Nation? In this episode, we debate the criminal versus icon, and then we start our exploration of Bryce Canyon National Park. This is the Motorhome Experiment. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
We are rolling out of Walmart National Park here in... Where the heck did we stay last night? Richfield, Utah. And we're heading down towards Bryce Canyon. And here's Ozzy. He's confused. He doesn't know what's going on. He's like, wait a minute. I wasn't ready for this. And Lorena has never been to Bryce Canyon before. I've been a couple of times.
Nobody coming. Clear.
And it is an absolutely amazing place, so I can't wait to have her see it.
Can't wait to see it myself.
It was a noisy night last night. A lot of trucks use this Walmart, so if you ever overnight here... Oh, fuck! God. Ozzy. And that's what happens when Ozzy goes up top. He uses me as
always gets hurt.
And then I still have to look forward to when he comes back down and does the same thing on the way back down. We're making a quick stop here at this historic landmark. I have a little bit of an issue with this stuff, and I'll talk about that here in just a second. But it is a pretty big piece of the Old West, so let's check it out. Alright, so here's my deal with this kind of stuff.
By the way, I didn't know who Butch Cassidy was.
Yeah,
so
Lori didn't know.
Now I have to watch the movie, I guess.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. That's one of many, I'm assuming. My problem with always this kind of stuff is I don't mind remembering it as a part of our history. History is what it is. I don't like when I was reading online that they said he was an icon. He's not an icon, he's a criminal. There's a little bit of a difference.
Doesn't like when infamous people get glory.
Yeah, I don't want people to be famous for being assholes.
Beep.
Because then it makes it all right for like kids nowadays to go, okay, well, and part of the issues that we're having with society is that the 15 minutes of fame kind of thing. It's like, hey, I'm going to be famous forever. We shouldn't make these people famous.
Yeah, that's true, but
right?
This guy has been more than 15 minutes.
But this guy has had quite a bit more than his 15 minutes of fame. Obviously, gone down in history as one of the baddest dudes in the Old West. So they have stuff like this that memorializes that. So again, as long as you don't look at them as icons, like I said, I have a problem with that word. For me, icons are more like people that did good. Mother Teresa, things like that. All right, that's it. I'm done. Let's get down the road. So we're here at Bryce, and Lori and I just split up because the forest road where we were going to boondock is closed to camping because too many morons were leaving lit fires and things out there. We called the Forest Service and they said basically that yes, people staying out there left garbage and abused it and were leaving lit campfires out there. So don't do that stuff, folks. You're gonna ruin it for everybody. Man, oh man. If you are out in one of these areas and you see that there's a forest fire that is still going, put it out. Like, unfortunately, you gotta cover for those people who are morons. So aggravating. Really, really pissed right now. It was super convenient to Bryce, and now we're gonna have to go stay quite a ways away, so. Yeah. Okay. Looks like we might have found a really good spot over on Forest Road 87. Only about 5 or 6 miles from the park, something like that. So we're gonna go check it out. Hey there. We have been in this absolutely gorgeous boondocking spot for what, 3 days now?
3 days.
And we spent maybe an hour outside.
You have spent an hour outside. Me more time.
My computer has not been playing nice, but check that out. Look at that. Look at this setting that we're in. Boondocking, that's what I'm talking about. But today we're going to head on over to Bryce Canyon National Park. And we're going to do a little hiking, check out the national park. Lori has never been there before, so ready to roll?
Ready to go.
Let's do it. Oop. Guess you got to put the car in gear for it to go forward. So yeah, this is I don't know when this video will come up, but mid-August there, we had just a nightmare with a Windows update that our editing software didn't like, and so I've been battling with that thing. It just killed the editing software, and then once I tried to reload stuff, then it got worse and worse and worse. So it's not been a fun few days, so now it's time to get out and have a little bit of fun. And people are saying that they can't hear you, Lori, so you need to start screaming. Lori couldn't be loud if she tried. She's just not one of those noisy, loud people.
No, and it's the pitch of my voice because Paul has been next to me and I'm yelling in the microphone, and the microphone will pick up just certain things, and Paul can hear it screaming, but the mic will not catch it. So
yeah, so for those of you who wonder about that, putting a mic on Lorena is just not something that's a feasible option.
All the time.
All the time. We would have to have her mic'd when
we'll do it only for reviews and stuff like
for
that.
reviews.
But I'm not gonna carry it with me all the time.
Turning it on, turning it off, trying to sync it with various cameras. It's just
plus he's always
a nightmare.
holding the camera, so you always hear his voice louder, and he's very loud.
Well, and I'm just loud, so that's part of the issue. But anyways, it's just not a viable option, folks. This isn't a Hollywood production. This is a vlog with a camera, with a phone. So just not going to happen. So off into Bryce Canyon we go.
And this has been already 10 minutes of talking, so let's stop talking.
Yeah, it's already too long. Entry fee into Bryce Canyon National Park is $35 per vehicle, but we have our annual America the Beautiful Pass, so we pay $80, visit as many national parks as you want.
Totally worth it.
Totally worth it if you're traveling to get the national park pass, especially on the west coast where there's so many national parks.
Think about it, 2 days that we're planning here in Bryce, it would have been $70. Almost pays for itself.
Well, no, I think you pay $35. It's like 7-day pass or something.
Oh, it
like
is?
that. Yeah, okay. I think it's not every time you come in, but still, save $35. Plus, we've been to Yosemite, Kings Canyon, Sequoia, all in the last couple of months, and even at $20 a piece, there's your pass paid for. So, good stuff.
People everywhere.
Pretty busy, isn't it?
always love to learn about the wildlife on the national parks. What can we expect? Here, obviously, prairie dogs. Some sheep. Not sure what kind of sheep. A strange animal. The things you do.
All right, the visitor center, as always, wealth of information. Watched a movie about the park, which was really cool, about winter, spring, summer, and fall, the animals, flora and fauna, all that stuff that hangs out here. So pretty cool stuff. Today is just going to be an exploration day. We're just going to walk around.
Just do like all the viewpoints and probably stop at the lodge. Do more like we did in Yosemite, your first account,
Right.
your touristy thing, and tomorrow our big hike.
Yeah, I guess not walking around, we're driving around. So we're going to drive out to the very end
Okay.
and then come back. So what they told us was a good pro tip. They said all of the viewpoints are on the left side of the road as you go out. So they said go out as far as you want to go and then start back, and then that way all the viewpoints are on the right hand side, so you're not cutting across traffic. I thought that was pretty good.
And by the way, we might sneak a little hike in there.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Made it to the end of the road. We are at Rainbow Point. 9,115 feet. Let's check it out. I forgot how beautiful this place is, Lorena.
It's been a long time for you.
It's been a long time.
It's just alright.
So if you come all the way back here to Rainbow Point, it is 18 miles, and that is where you can turn around, head back, and all of your viewpoints will now be on the right hand side. And that's what we're going to do as we head back out to the park. And then I think by the time we get out there, it'll be time for food.
And it was a nice, easy drive.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
It's extremely pretty. So we'll show more of that on the way back because the light is better on the way back. How cool is that, Lori?
I know the arch, the colors. I don't know if the colors come out across the same way, but there's pinks and reds and oranges and purples.
The hoodoos. All right, we are done with our touristing out on the far end of the park. We're gonna check out the historic lodge.
I have to say, most of the stuff is in the first 3 miles of the park. We just did like the other 15 pretty quick, and there are vista points that you can see them pretty quick, I think.
Yep. Okay, Lori, we've done our exploratory mission of Bryce Canyon, getting ready for our hikes tomorrow. What do you think? First time you've seen it?
First time, first impressions, amazing. Oh my god. I think what I'm most impressed, not only the hoodoos, because obviously they're impressive, but the colors.
Yeah, the colors are crazy.
They are amazing.
Absolutely.
But I think tomorrow is gonna be amazing. We're merging 3 hikes into one, so it's gonna be a long hike tomorrow.
We're gonna be sore tomorrow, is what you're saying?
Yes.
But for now, we're going to do some food and
We have
cheers.
the
Oh yeah,
salad
got a salad.
already.
We're at the Valhalla Pizza Joint. Check this place out. The roofs here kind of look Hobbit-like. So cheers to our
Cheers.
first day here at Bryce.
Salud.
Nice. Salute. That was a nice toast to end our day there exploring Bryce.
I mean, Bryce is just beautiful. Like the colors, I don't think maybe even the camera makes it justice. It's just so bright.
Yeah, there was a lot of visuals in this one, folks. I know there was less talking and a lot of visuals, but Bryce is just one of those places where there are thousands of picture taking opportunities everywhere. So I really wanted to show those of you who may not get the opportunity to go just how stunning it is. It's spectacular.
And we have not hiked it yet in this episode, so that's coming up.
That is coming up in the next episode, but this is where we're going to end this one. So if this is your first time here, it'd be awesome if you hung out with us a little bit, got to know us, and that means they have to
Subscribe.
hit that subscribe button. It'd be equally as cool if you liked the video, and we'll see you again in the next episode. I'd also like to thank everybody over at patreon.com for joining us over there. You guys support us with your hard-earned money, and we love you guys for that. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much, guys, for supporting the journey.
Bye.
Bye, guys.